these are not seeds, right? I don't think these are seeds. My goodness. Sunflower seeds. Okay, these are seeds. Nice. It's a common thing. So I have this pack of seeds here and a little it's not a cup. It's something else for just the peels, you know. They're salty. This video is going to be actually long, I think. I'm going to do this with my hands. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about some superstitions and weird stuff we Russians do, you know, just to fact check, because I think there are some stereotypes about Russia which are not true anymore. Yeah. So let me see. I have an article here on my laptop. Oh no, this one is bad. Yeah. So I have an article about some Russian customs and stereotypes and so on. And I also remembered a couple of weird omens and superstitions. For example, like, I'll do this before that main article, I guess. Oh my god, it's itchy. How cool is this pillow and this old sofa? I got a new one, so this one is just leaving the house, leaving the flat. So I decided to record this as well. I won't miss him. Okay. Right, so the things I remembered. For example, we have this weird thing when you sneeze. Like, okay, you're saying something, you're in the process of saying something, and suddenly you sneeze. And right after you sneeze, you say, oh, that's true. That's true. So, as if sneezing means that what you were saying is really true. This is weird, but we do this. I always do this. Especially when you're suggesting something, or you say maybe and then you sneeze. And then you say that's true. Yes. Ouch. I lost my seat. Also, we have this weird thing about hiccups. So if you're having a hiccup, like every time you have a hiccup, that means that someone is remembering you at the moment. It's like, you know. And you know, it's just annoying when you're having a hiccup. And people would usually say, oh my god, who's remembering me again? Like, who is that? Russian customs, and then you get a link, an introduction to Russian etiquette and cultural values. It was published, okay, it was last updated on the 11th of June 2021. Okay. Good. So I'm going to tell you whether it's true or not, because I bumped into one thing that is not that isn't fuck that is no longer true. Okay, family in Russia. The family unit is very important, and every member of the family should contribute in some way. Yes, you will often find the families are small in Russia because most women also have jobs outside of the home. Exactly. Like, women worked in every time in Russia. It's like women work non-stop here, equally as men. I can blab forever about inequality here, but okay. Because they still get underpaid a bit. Sometimes not a bit, you know. Okay, whatever. It's not whatever, but next point. Apartments are usually small, but okay, good. Mason, just keep calm. Apartments are usually small, but you'll frequently find that more than one family generation lives together. That's also true, especially in small cities. I mean, in every city, actually. Russians have a general affinity for groups. Yeah, so if you receive an invite to someone's home, it's likely that she will feel welcome and part of their collective family unit. Exactly. Okay, here we have Russian etiquette about greetings. So a firm, almost bone-crushing handshake is typical Russian greeting etiquette when meeting someone. Yeah, older people like doing it. And especially it's a funny thing to do with your nephews or nieces and, like, you know, just children. Usually grandfathers and fathers, they play this weird game like crush the hand, like hello, and they're like and they do this weird stuff, and it's, yeah, sometimes it's painful, but everyone's laughing, and the kid as well. Yes, and another thing you should know is the handshake between women and men is less firm, of course. And it's kind of like they don't do these handshakes if this is the opposite sex. It's just like hi, you know. If it's an official meeting, of course you can do that, but it's less common between men and women somehow. I don't know why. And it depends if you're a person with if you're a person. What am I talking about? If you're friends with the person you're handshaking. Okay. Female friends usually kiss each other on the cheek 3 times when they meet. Wrong. We don't do this anymore. We don't do this anymore. At least not 3 times. It's like super old stereotype, and it's not true at all. I mean, maybe some people, of course, there are some. Mason, fuck off. Okay. I'm sorry, but you're disturbing me. Alright, like some people kiss 3 times, maybe there is always exception in the rule, but it's sturdy. I'm not going to do that. wants to be the star of the show, I guess. Do that. Here we go. Finally, you're filming, Mason. I mean, I'm filming you. Oh my god, this video is over entertaining, I think. Gosh. Anyway. Yeah, like girls nowadays, they kiss each other sometimes one time. Like one chick. And they would normally just hug each other, you know? It's like, I don't do that. I mean, not always. Sometimes. Alright, I lost the seed. Oh no. Okay. In short, when meeting a Russian for the first time, male or female, good etiquette is shaking hands firmly while retaining eye contact. Well, yeah, eye contact is pretty important. Russians commonly introduce each other through a third person rather than directly introducing themselves. Yes, it's another, like, it's a normal thing for many cultures, I think. But usually you wait until your other friend introduces you to the other. Close male friends hug and pat each other's back. Yes, another thing. I mean, a lot of people do that as well. Looking away is rude and shows indifference. Men should wait for a woman to offer her hand first. Oh, kinda. Do not shake hands over a threshold into the room first and then shake hands. Yes, it's a weird thing as well. But like, thresholds are bad. You don't give money through the thresholds. Threshold, yeah. And you don't pass anything through a threshold. I have a problem with this word. Okay, Russian body language and etiquette. Russians are where I bless you. Fuck. I'm not going to eat it anymore. Of anyone who appears insincere. Wary. It's wary. Yes. Mason, stop. Just stop. I said stop. Smile when you mean it and are genuinely happy to meet someone. Also, sitting with the bottom of your feet showing is rude. Yes. You also cannot sit on the table. It's like meh. Whistling indoors is frowned upon, as it is superstitiously thought to herald poor financial performance. Another weird thing, but yes. Even when you're at school, some kid will say to you like, stop whistling or there will be no money, and you're like, when pointing, do not use a single finger but gesture with your whole hand. Yes, another thing, which is common for many people worldwide. Bad posture and standing an abundance of food. Yes, we have this thing. Like relationship with food is another topic for Russian people because of USSR deficit, I don't know, and Leningrad's blockade, I don't know that term, you know, that World War II thing, yeah. If you're invited to a Russian home for a meal, arrive on time and bring small gift. Men are expected to bring flowers. Well, yeah, especially if the household has some kids. Especially if they're little. You have to bring some toy or some candies, I don't know. Informal situations, people use all three names when referring to other. Two names actually. It's like paternal and the first one. Yeah. Russian food, drink, and celebrations. How long am I talking? Like, have I been talking? 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is the last one. Anyway, special occasions such as birthdays, weddings, and holidays are always accompanied by some feast. It's common to sit down for a large meal with company courses. Oh no, it's not company, for many courses. To celebrate for hours, yeah. Like all the celebrations are usually about food and a lot of talk. Plus some TV on the background. Plus some alcohol if you drink. Plus like non-stop jokes and life stories. Well, just a normal family gathering, I guess. The most elaborate rituals are drinking vodka, which is always drunk, straight, and chilled, accompanied by a big old Russian food. It can be lemon as well, actually, like a slice of lemon, or it can be some salad. That's it. Russian etiquette means that toasts are often long and elaborate and can be light-hearted or serious depending on the nature of the occasion. Yes, it's another thing. Sometimes you even feel like the obligation to say something. I hate when my parents, it's just a chill birthday or it's like just a little New Year celebration, and my father would be like, oh, make a toast, Lisa, and I'm like, oh gosh, oh my god, yeah, sometimes it's just like too much. All the Russians have quite a pessimistic view about future. However, younger urban Russians have obtained a more Western outlook on life. Well, yeah, I mean, it always happens in many different countries. Like Western outlook is everywhere, actually. For the better or for the worst, I don't know. But just like that, yeah. But still, like, you cannot lose this inner core of your Russianness. It's still sometimes difficult to understand, like, other cultures. I personally cannot understand the British. I think they're, like, as complicated to understand as Japanese people. Seriously. Like, we Russian dudes usually understand people from southern parts, you know. Middle East is pretty understandable. Yeah. But it's like there's some mind trick, because I mean a lot of people around the world are grown with, like, they brought up with those Hollywood movies and Western culture, like around social media, and like you look alike. I mean, you look Western, you look Caucasian, you know. But we're not Caucasian actually. We are like the mixture. We're Slavic, okay? Yeah, it's a bit another thing. We're like mixed as hell as well. But we kinda close to the Europe, I guess. But you cannot just close your eyes on all of the differences and misunderstandings, you know? So, yeah, that's it. So, today you found out about Russian culture a bit more. Hope you liked the video. Press the like button and subscribe.